My love, listen closely. Every time I think about you, my heart softens in beautiful ways I cannot explain. This is confession, not casual words. This is truth I buried deep for silent nights and lonely mornings. I never planned to speak this, but silence hurts more than fear. So I begin with trembling honesty. I was broken before you arrived, not visibly shattered, but quietly exhausted, smiling for survival, laughing for masking, living without feeling, breathing without purpose. I existed only, not truly alive. Then you happened, unexpected and gentle, like warm sunrise. After endless winter, you didn't save, you reminded me what warmth feels, what hope sounds, what peace resembles. I never believed in soul connections, or destined meetings, or written paths. I trusted logic and guarded walls, but you slipped through every defense, not forcefully, not dramatically, but softly, slowly, like healing rain. You entered spaces I kept locked, not because distrust, but because pain. You didn't demand, you didn't rush, you simply stayed, and that changed everything inside me. There's something sacred about your presence, something calming, yet powerful simultaneously. When you speak, my chaos quiets. When you listen, my fears dissolve. You don't fix, you understand, and understanding heals more than solutions. I find myself wanting honesty, not perfection, not performance, just raw truth and shared silence. Sometimes I wonder if you realize what you do without trying. You turn ordinary moments magical, simple conversations into emotional anchors. You make time feel slower and life softer just by existing. I catch myself smiling alone, thinking about you like secret prayer, and that scares me because vulnerability was never safe until you felt like safety itself. I'm confessing now because feelings grow, whether acknowledged or ignored intentionally, and mine have outgrown silence. They press against my chest daily, demanding release, demanding truth. I don't want to hide anymore behind casual tones or playful deflections. This connection matters. You matter deeply, more than comfort, more than pride, more than fear of being seen. I don't promise perfection. I promise presence. I promise honesty, even when uncomfortable. I promise growth, not instant transformation, but consistent effort and emotional responsibility. I've learned love isn't grand gestures, it's choosing someone daily, deliberately, even during misunderstandings, even during silence, even during storms. I'm ready for that. If you are willing to walk slowly, not rushing endings or skipping foundations. I don't want fantasy. I want reality. Messy, beautiful, human. Connection with depth, where we communicate. Instead of assuming, where we heal. Instead of escaping, where love becomes safe container, not battlefield, not performance stage. I want us to feel home, not like cages, but open doors where we grow individually together. This confession isn't pressure, it's transparency. I'm sharing my heart because hiding hurts and honesty frees. Whatever your response, know this truth. What I feel is real, grounded, not impulsive infatuation. It's built slowly, through moments shared, through understanding exchanged, through emotional resonance. I respect your pace. Your feelings matter. Your comfort matters more than my relief. So take this gently, read it slowly, feel it honestly. No expectations attached, just truth offered from open heart. If this resonates, we continue talking. If it doesn't, I still respect what we shared and what I felt, because some connections exist to awaken, not always to stay, but always to change, and you changed me. This is part 1 of deeper truth, still unfolding inside, still finding language. If you're listening, stay with me. There is more waiting to be said. My love, listen again. This part goes deeper, past surface emotions, into hidden truths I rarely reveal, even to myself, because loving fully requires fearless honesty, and I am learning how to be brave. Every thought returns back to you, not obsessively, but naturally, gently, like gravity pulling everything towards center. You became that unspoken center, where my emotions finally feel aligned. I notice changes inside my behavior. I speak softer, I react calmer, I think before, I retreat less, I open more without realizing when. That scares me because growth feels vulnerable. I was taught love equals loss, attachment equals pain, closeness equals weakness. So I built armor out of humor, silence, and distance. But you never attacked. You simply waited, and armor fell naturally. There are moments I want to text, just to say nothing important really, just to feel your presence near, because connection sometimes needs no reason, just shared existence, breathing simultaneously apart. I imagine futures, not dramatic fantasies, but quiet mornings, shared responsibilities, comfortable silences, inside small kitchens, where love lives, in ordinary routines, and that feels more romantic than promises. I don't crave chaos or emotional roller coasters. I crave stability with emotional depth, someone who listens when words stumble, someone who stays when moods shift, someone who chooses understanding over ego. When I picture trust, your face appears, not because perfection, but because sincerity. You feel genuine, not strategically kind, and that matters more than grand words. I believe intentions more than explanations. Sometimes I pause and ask myself why you matter so much suddenly, and the answer isn't dramatic fate. It's consistency, it's respect shown, it's emotional safety. You unknowingly provide. I don't want to impress you. I want to be completely myself. Flaws visible, fears admitted, strengths balanced, with honest weaknesses. If that version stays, then love is real, I know relationships require effort daily, not just feelings, but conscious actions, choosing patience, choosing communication, choosing empathy during misunderstandings. I am ready for that responsibility. This confession continues because emotions expand when acknowledged openly, and mine keep growing, not explosively, but steadily rooted, like something sustainable, something meant to last, if nurtured carefully, with mutual respect. I won't rush your feelings' timeline. I respect your pace, your internal process. All I ask is honest presence. If curiosity exists, let it breathe. If uncertainty appears, let it speak freely. I'm not here to claim ownership or demand answers. I'm here offering transparency and intention with emotional maturity. Take this confession as open doorway, not emotional trap, not manipulative plea. You don't owe reciprocal intensity. You only owe truth to yourself. Whatever that truth looks like currently, I value authenticity over forced affection. Always have, always will. If this connection is meant to grow, it will naturally, without pressure applied. If it pauses, I'll respect that too, because real feelings don't need control. They need freedom and gentle honesty. This is part 2 of my truth, still unfolding slowly, still choosing courage. If you're still here, listening carefully, then maybe something real exists between, not defined yet, but quietly forming. Part 3 waits when you are ready, not before that. Until then, know, thinking of you still softens everything in most beautiful ways.